I will give the floor to Mr. Carver to move the request of the EFDD Group. You have the floor.
Mr. President, whilst men in his place wish that the democratic tragedy which has befallen Catalonia would just go away, this is not the time to act like the proverbial ostrich by burying our heads in the sand. We have witnessed the blatant misuse of the European arrest warrant for political purposes, something that my party UKIP has warned about for many years. If this Parliament really does have any teeth, then colleagues will vote in support of my motion to add a debate on the situation of democracy and the rule of law in Spain to this week's agenda. If we do not, then never again will members have the moral right to preach about self-determination and democratic rights, not least when the situation in Malta and Poland will be debated this week. So the argument for refusing on the grounds of avoiding interference in home affairs of a member state does not stand. What's good for the goose must be good for the gander, as we say in my country. As I've said before, the eyes of the world are watching us, and it is high time to put the concerns of the Catalonian people before the internal politics of some of the political groups in this chamber. I also call, Mr. President, for this vote to be roll called. Thank you.
Do la parola all'onorevole González Pons per un intervento.
Mr. González Pons has the floor to speak against.
Gracias, señor presidente.
Thank you, President. Mr. Carver is a supporter of Brexit, so we can hardly be surprised that he is looking to foster debate that divides the European Union. That is not our case. We will not vote in favour of his proposal. And let me offer other arguments. The European arrest warrant, I would call those that are not listening to respect democracy. They cannot refuse to listen and then argue democracy. The European arrest warrant is issued by a judge. It was issued by a judge in Spain. And then that was sent to a judge in Belgium. This Parliament, no other Parliament indeed, can tell a judge what to do. If we in this Parliament are to begin censoring judges, then we will see division in Europe. We cannot criticise what judges decide to do in Spain or in Belgium. Judges should do their job and parliamentarians do their own job. President, let me wind up with a second argument. On the 21st of December, there will be key elections in Catalonia. An election campaign is underway. Everyone can run for office if they wish to do so. There will be no restrictions, but every country and every region should enjoy their own autonomy, and we ask for that right to be respected.
Onorevole Cesa aveva chiesto la parola su questo argomento.
Mr. Chase, I think you've asked for the floor. No, afterwards. Okay. In that case, let's put the request of the EFDD Group to the vote to add the Council and Commission statement on the situation in Catalonia as a second item on Tuesday morning. This will be a roll call vote. The vote is open.
Hanno votato tutti?
Has everyone voted?
La votazione è...
The vote is closed. The proposal is rejected and the agenda remains unchanged.